Hello YouTube world, this is my second video and one of 3 that I will be doing on CBD cannabis oil and CBD cannabis. In this video I want to go over some common misconceptions of the CBD cannabis, and without further ado, this is my CBD cannabis oil. You can see it's a nice gold color, which means it's rich in CBD. I'll be going over some of the different types of cannabis oils in my future video on how you proceed on getting your own. And this is my CBD dried marijuana, which I will show you shortly. And one of the most common misconceptions of CBD cannabis is CBD cannabis and CBD hemp or hemp oil the same thing? And the answer is no, they are not the same thing at all. CBD cannabis is specially grown, high quality medical grade cannabis with strict safety protocols. And although organically marijuana or cannabis has high levels of both CBD and THC, the CBD plants for CBD oil and cannabis are grown specifically to be high in the CBD and low in the THC. Hemp oil or CBD hemp comes from industrial hemp, which does again organically have some levels of CBD and THC, but at much lower levels, and they are processed completely differently. So basically the hemp oil is the knockoff of the CBD cannabis world, and you're just not going to get the same medical benefits from the hemp oil that you will from the CBD cannabis. The properties are just too different. So if you are in the States, I know that the CBD cannabis isn't legal in every single state. So if you're thinking you want to try the CBD hemp, just buyer beware of what it is, and the regulations are different around it. And if you're not sure what you're using, if you've ordered it online or got it from a health food store, then it's going to be the CBD hemp. The only way that I'm aware of that you can get any sort of cannabis, medical cannabis, whether it be CBD or regular in Canada or the States, is through a doctor, a medical prescription, and a licensed producer. And that I will give you the info in another video again, so you can go about if you're interested in getting it. Another misconception of CBD cannabis or CBD oil is, and this is one the hemp industry really likes to use, is that it has THC in it, so it must make you high. It comes from the cannabis plant. And that is absolutely false. If you can see here, I use a very high CBD level and very low THC. There is no way that this is going to make you high. You would have to drink so many bottles of the CBD to actually get a high off of it, and that would be both absolutely ridiculous and a waste of money. So I can't imagine anybody would actually do that. Again, with the dried marijuana here, very high in CBD, very low in THC, will not make you high. I use them both for the similar but different purposes, which I will go over in my second video on why I actually use this. I touched on it in my first video about irritable bowel syndrome. I also use it for anxiety and a few other things. And I find that the oil and the actual bud, they metabolize differently in your body and they work well for different things. Now I'll show you the actual bud here now. It comes in a pharmaceutical container with a childproof cap. I've loosened it here for easy to get it off. But yep, it's just medical marijuana in a pharmaceutical container. Now, one thing they say about the actual bud is they say that you should vape it for the most healthy way to use it. But realistically, vaporizers can be expensive, and if you're not using it all the time, or you're not sure you want to buy a vaporizer, you can use it any way you would use regular marijuana. If discretion is a concern for you, then you do want to vape it, because just because it doesn't have a very high level of THC, it does still smell like marijuana. So you will smell like it, and it will smell like it around you if you smoke it. One other thing that I want to just note about both the oil and I find more of the bud is that one common side effect it has with any other marijuana is it does give you dry mouth, pasty mouth, cotton mouth, whatever you want to call it. So you do want to make sure you're drinking a lot of water with it, but that's really one of the only side effects that I have noted from either of it. I find that the actual dry bud is really good for mental compartments of anxiety, such as, you know, the monkey chatter that goes on during a panic attack or whatnot. It sort of just wipes that right out of your head. Again, it doesn't make you high. It makes me mellow as jello and gives me a nice calming effect, but it doesn't make you high. And I find that the oil works really well on the physical symptoms of anxiety, such as irritable bowel, which like I said, I'll go more into in my next video. So hopefully we've broken a couple stigmas here, because my goal here is, you know, I want everyone from your grandpa to your kid's school teacher to feel comfortable using this without any sort of social stigma around it. Because chances are if someone's gone to the lengths of getting this, then they're suffering with some sort of condition and they don't need any sort of judgment on how to treat it. So if this video was helpful to you, give it a big thumbs up. If you're interested on how I use it and why I use it, please subscribe, because that and how you can get your own will be coming in the next videos. And yeah, so have a wonderful day. Peace and one love.